Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tridevia, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you're new here, hit that little subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, give me a thumbs up, baby, and let me know how or why in the comments, okay? I want to say thank you for being here, for all the love, the support, the shares, the likes, the comments, for anyone who has booked a reading with me. And thank you to anyone who wishes to book a reading with me. My email is in the description box. I will never message you for a reading. Okay, so please beware of scammers, and thank you for all the donations and just for being here. Okay. So today we are doing trigger warning, the blunt reading you need right now. I feel like it's not going to be as intense as I feel like it might be. I feel like I'm exaggerating, so but I want to just put a disclaimer, just take what resonates, leave the rest, and if it triggers you, click the fudge off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta listen to me, okay? 111. You just do whatever makes you happy, as always. So we have 3 piles today. Pile number 1, which is the Game of Thrones Tarot. Pile number 2, which is the Star Tarot. And pile number 3, which is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. Per usual, you can pick whatever pile, and you can pick more than one pile that you feel called to. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the pile that you picked. Bye. What's going on? Pile number 1. I hope that wasn't too loud. Apologies. It's your girl, Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. Whoa, 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 whoa. Things have been a little chaotic. If you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, give me a little thumbs up. Let me know how or why in the comments. If you want to book a reading with me, my email is in the description box. I ain't gonna message you, okay? And yeah, readings are gonna be 40% off next month, so keep a lookout. It might even already be the next month. I don't know when I'm posting this. Don't hold me. Alright, per usual, we are going to get your current energy, so keep in mind thousands of people are watching. Not every message may resonate for you, so if it doesn't resonate, you don't got to take it, you know? And if this gets triggering in any way, shape, or form, you can click off, watch another reading, watch another pile. Just do whatever makes you happy, okay? Okay. Pile number one. Yeah, but like I was saying, I'm getting like a chaotic energy, and it's not that you're chaotic. Maybe it's just like everything around you is kind of chaotic. I mean, it lines up with the planets, but I mean, obviously this is timeless, so whenever you are watching this, there could just be a lot of commotion, a lot of chaos, a lot of arguments going on around you, people just not getting along or butting heads. It's just like, you know, and the thing is, it has nothing to do with you, but obviously you're in an environment that is, your environment affects you, so it could be affecting you, and you could be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's way too much. So, what is pile number 1's current energy? New beginnings just flashed to me. Something about your inner child. You could have healed your inner child. You're starting new, tapping into new. Do you see this? That's crazy. The only reason why I said inner child was because on the new beginnings card, where the fuck is it? Let me see if I can find it. Jesus. What if it wasn't even the new beginnings card? Where are you at, bro? There's a baby. Okay, there's a baby on there. That's the only reason why I said inner child. And then we got this inner child. So that's just double confirmation if you felt you needed it, okay? You're purifying your energy, okay? You are tapping into the trauma. You're kind of, I feel like a lot of you guys may have been nostalgic or like processing things that you either thought you were over. You may be getting triggered about things that, you know, you was like, oh, I healed that already. It's like you're doing unintentional shadow work right now, and that's what's really purifying your energy. Okay, you're a lot of questioning. Okay, you've been questioning a lot of things, and I feel like you are making changes, and you are about to start being hella motivated. Okay, you're freeing yourself from whatever was blocking you. Things are going to be exposed. Okay, what's this hidden depths? What's going to be exposed? Some hidden truth is going to be exposed. 9 of coins in the reverse. Oh my god, someone's going to speak their truth to you. It could be somebody from your past, but it doesn't have to be. But it's definitely somebody who feels like they can't let you go. They don't want to let you go. This is somebody who is attractive, and they find you attractive, and they feel like they don't want you to be single anymore. They want to help you. Why do I hear they want to take care of you? This is somebody who maybe wasn't ready before, okay? Maybe could have been at a distance for some of you. Yeah, they want the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is thinking heavily about you. Oh my God, the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So just take this as it resonates. Obviously, this also could be some of you guys are coming out of hyper independence, and you're going to start to realize why you were in hyper independence, or because of your processing certain things from your past, you're going to realize like that's what was causing me to become hyper independent. Okay, Ten of Cups, you're going to be stepping into a period of happiness, fulfillment, joy, but also this could be you're resolving and breaking generational curses as well. You're going to feel so much more motivated, so much more creative, so much more inspired. You're going to be accepting your uniqueness and really going within, because this is giving Hermit Lantern. Okay, so it's like you're balancing going within, but also connecting with people, and not in a hyper independence way, but while still having your boundaries. But I think you're gonna feel like it's like giving springtime, and I'm recording this when it's spring, so it's like your new year is starting. Okay, Aries season, you could be in Aries. I said Virgo energy too with that Hermit energy, but it's like you are stepping into a new life. You're stepping into a new energy. It's been a little while, you know, that you've already been feeling and doing new things, and you've been feeling lighter and processing a lot, but I feel like there's something that has just like catapulted you, whatever this hidden depth is. Also, I feel like whenever this truth comes in from whoever this person is, okay, somebody telling you that they have feelings for you, whether or not you're taken or not, it's like something that you will resolve. It will resolve something for you. Okay, I don't think like you're gonna be with this person. I really don't think that you're really stressed about this person, but I feel like this person speaking their truth to you, I heard it's like gonna make you feel like you were never crazy, because you already knew that, but they were lying to themselves. So it's like now you finally see that your intuition was always on point, or you know the truth about this person or this situation. Obviously it doesn't have to be that exact situation, but it's definitely something that you already knew the truth of is going to be exposed, and that's going to really inspire you to be leaving that shit behind, tapping into your essence, your intuition, and connecting with God's source, the universe, going into nature as well. You're going to be getting outside. We outside, baby. So anyway, if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. All right, pile number 1. So we have escape materialism, shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world, self-worship, and then we have threatening, intimidating, threatened, and bothered. Okay, wow, this is very interesting. Let's talk about overall, and then I'm going to clarify a little deeper. Obviously, it's funny because it matches up with your current energy. There is further need for, you know, continuous shadow work. I said that you were doing unintentional shadow work, and maybe it's time for you to actually do a little run through, okay? Maybe it's been a little while. Maybe it's been a little while since you were present. Maybe it's been a little while since you may have meditated, connected with yourself, gone into nature. Okay, we do have a beach here. And maybe communicated to yourself, journaling. There's something about grounding too. Grounding, like, maybe some of you guys are escaping. You're trying to escape the world. You're trying to escape your problems instead of facing them. And the avoidance is also causing you more stress, because now you're avoiding it, and instead of tackling it and getting that shit out of the way, you know, it's like you have mad dishes, right? And, you know, you're stressed out. You're like, oh my God, I have to do those dishes. Instead, you're of just banging it out, and then you won't feel that stress anymore. You're avoiding it. 1, 2, 3. It's like easy as 1, 2, 3. You just gotta do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. I don't know what this is about. Let's see. What is this Band-Aid that I need to release? Escape materialism. Could have to do with friends. You haven't been changing, okay? Oh, baby. Okay. It's not even just about that. It's you not celebrating your wins. You have to change your perspective, which correlates with this self-worship, right? I feel like you don't give enough love to yourself, and I feel like you guilt trip yourself, and you make yourself feel sad when you don't give to others or support to others, okay? And then also you feel sad because you feel like you have no support or help, but you're also not communicating. Sometimes communication is key. It takes you asking for help. Do you need help right now? Pile 1, 2, 2, 2. Either way, you don't have to worry, but I suggest that you either talk to somebody, talk to God, talk to yourself, but you need to talk. You got to talk it out, okay? It don't matter if you look crazy. Put some headphones in. You could act like you're talking to somebody on the phone, okay? Like, I'm so serious right now, and I know it sounds cuckoo, but the blunt truth is that you need to get something off of your chest. And it's not specific, like that you specifically have to speak to somebody, but there is some type of essence, okay? There's also this need to make sure that you celebrate your wins and stop beating yourself up and give yourself more credit, okay? You're like, oh, I don't have enough money. I'll be happy when I have money, okay? But in order for you to get that, you know, you have to actually... What's crazy is I was just reading something and in my book today, and it was talking about how, like, people say, oh, when I have money, you know, I'll be able to fix my relationships and then this and that and this. But it's like, in reality, you just want your relationships fixed. You don't know how that will happen. You assume that money will fix all your problems, but in reality, there's a multitude of ways for your problems to get fixed without 333 just money. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different ways that miracles and what you're trying to manifest can happen, but if you put a cap on it, like the only way that it'll happen is if I get money, or is if I start making more money, or this and that, then you limit your options. You limit the world's assistance. You don't allow God source to come through and assist you, okay? And also with this healthy inner world, there is emphasis on, you know, you attract what you are, right? So if you are operating out of fear or lack or not in a high vibration, you need to ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Every morning, check in with yourself. You know, get real honest with yourself. There's a need for you to get honest and take time, slow down. You're trying to run a race when you're actually in a marathon, okay? You got to switch up your tactics, okay? I've recently been practicing, am I in a good energy? Because I've realized if I'm not in a good energy, I cannot put out my best work. When I'm in a good energy, I can get more done, right? So I plan accordingly. I ask myself, how do I feel today? And, you know, am I going to be able to get everything that I put on my agenda done, right? And if I can't, when can I? What do I need to prioritize today in order to get it done tomorrow? Can I push this tomorrow? Can I push this to a week away? Can I spread out my commitments, okay? There's a lot of time for yourself that is needed, but a lot of processing. Somebody needs to cry in this pile. You need a good cry, and you may feel like you're numb, and this also could be you be drinking and shit, and you be smoking. Nah, some of you guys, obviously only take it if it resonates. You know, if you don't drink or smoke, then this is not for you, okay? Blunt. All right, I'm sorry. I was rude. I'm so sorry. But you get it, right? At the end of the day, some of you guys could be using other methods like food or Netflix or TikTok and stuff to escape. Like I said, escaping the moment. Escaping the present moment is, you know, you either worried about the future or worried about the past, focus on the past, sulking, crying about things that you need to. The thing about it is, like, you do need to cry, but you can't get stuck in that pattern, okay? You can't continue. It's like you get stuck in a pattern, like a hamster wheel or something like that. I don't know how to explain this. It's like a contradiction. I know, but life is a contradiction. 555. And the thing that needs to change is that you need to process your emotions and feel your emotions right when they happen and then let them go, okay? It's done. It's over. It's in the past. And the suppression or repression, you know, you trying to be strong. You were always the one who needed to be the strong one, needed to be the person who can handle their ish, needed to be the one who is supporting everyone else and stuff like that. No, it's time for you to give to yourself and be able to be vulnerable. Because vulnerability is a superpower, okay? Getting honest with yourself, getting honest with others, asking for help when you need it. Okay? What's this self-worship? Because a lot of you guys, you need help. You need support, or you just need a shoulder to cry on. You need somebody that you can get vulnerable to or just talk about whatever the fudge is going on in your life. And I feel like, you know, there is this... It scares you to talk about emotions, to feel emotions. Maybe it's been a long time. Maybe you've been super hermit because, you know, you don't want to give to anybody right now, but it's like... there's a need for it, okay, baby? You need to just find someone you trust or meet a complete stranger as in a therapist or a counselor or somebody. But you know you need to talk this shit out. Self-worship. And everything I say, I can always say that it's for myself as well. Okay. It's time to give to yourself. Slow down. Your opportunities will come, you know, but you need to stop running away from your truth, that there are demons that you need to slay first in order for you to be in a good energy. Again, this emphasis on, like, you want to be successful, but you got to break these chains that are bondage whatever this bondage is, whatever this obsession with the past, or whatever obsession you have with material things, thinking like, oh yeah, when I get that new car, I'll be happy, but then you get that new car and you're miserable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like material is not going to save you in this, guys. You need to talk it out. You need to, you know, feel it out. You need to either spend more time with yourself or spend time with someone that you trust so that you can talk it out. Either way, there's healing that needs to be done. You know this. You've done a lot of healing, don't get me wrong. But there is something that you're avoiding that is going to make or break you right now. You will repeat a pattern, a toxic pattern, or you will step into success and gain a lot of support and really get into this dragon energy, this powerhouse energy. Okay, what's this threatening? What's this threatening? Somebody might be threatened by you, okay? Somebody, let's see. What is this? The moon in reverse over here. You might find out some truth in regards to somebody feeling threatened by you. You're very intimidating. You know, you're very independent. Okay, so there's two messages here. Somebody come get her. I don't know why that came in. What the fuck? Okay. You really don't be stressing out about things, but then again, you do. It's very weird. Again, life is contradiction, you know what I'm saying? There's times where you're just like, okay, fuck what everyone else thinks, but then you kind of psych yourself out, okay? But there's also this need for you to rebalance yourself and not worry about competing with others, okay? You take on these burdens by feeling like you're not enough, or stressing about the fact that you are intimidating and you feel like others are, you know, it's like the way others feel about you, or the fact that some people can't handle your energy or can't handle how you are a go-getter and stuff and how you want more out of life. That's not your problem. You can't take on anyone else's burdens, okay? You be carrying so much and then people can barely give to you. It's like, bro, you need to give to yourself. And it's like, with this gun here, it's like you make it seem like these people have a gun to your head, like you're obligated, like you have to do this, like they're threatening you, or like you'll lose them. The real ones will not be gone, okay? The real ones will understand that you need an escape. You need to focus on yourself, as long as you are honest and you speak your truth, okay? There's this emphasis on you finding yourself, connecting with your divinity. Maybe you need to do some mirror work as well as also coming through, but accepting yourself, flaws and all, and really waking up and smelling the roses in regards to what's bothering you, what has been bothering you, but also, can you release it? Do you need to hold on to all these burdens? And then focus on what it is that you want, okay? And I don't just mean money, okay? What are you going to use that money for? Like, what would you want even if money was not real? That's the real question, is like, what would you do if money wasn't an option? Like, if you could do anything in the world, start asking yourself that question, okay? And stop rushing, all right? You guys have an impatience problem. It's okay. I relate because I'm the same freaking way, but I'm also learning patience, especially with this Mercury retrograde coming up in a week, okay? Whoa. This Mercury retrograde, if you're an Aries too, 11/11 or Cardinal sign, Mercury retrograde is definitely going to be testing your patience, your communication skills, and your technology. So yeah, be patient. So obviously, whenever you're watching this, take that as the message and in its totality, like your patience will be tested, but it's teaching you something that, 1133, that is going to help you and guide you and give you balance, but also help you to make decisions better, okay? You slowing down is definitely going to help you to take decisions, taking deep breaths before you respond. It's giving like respond, don't react kind of vibes, because you have the capability to blow up and like tear somebody a new butthole, but that's not gonna be beneficial to you nor anybody else right now, okay? Let's get into your tarot so we can close this out. Okay, pile number 1, we are talking about body positivity for you guys. There's this emphasis on, not only getting more comfortable with, accepting your body, flaws and all, and then also questioning, can these things change? And if I can change it, let me make a game plan, okay? There's emphasis on not trying to rush things, being patient with this. We don't need a quick get rich quick scheme for this, okay? It's like we don't need no fad diets or whatever the hell is the issue and stuff like that. You want something that helps longevity wise, that is not too traumatizing to your body, okay? There's emphasis on eating better, getting movement in more, maybe taking up a practice like yoga, qigong, tai chi, going to the gym just 3 days a week, 3 to 5. Like, it's not even that, even 2, okay? Or walking. Walking will help a lot because also it will ground you. It'll allow you to appreciate your neighborhood and more things. And, you know, just spending time with nature, seeing the beauty in the world is going to help you right now, okay? You will have to be patient and, again, we already touched on this, but you're going to get triggered by certain emotionally unavailable or emotionally immature people, okay? There's this emphasis on being strong enough to know when to walk away and strong enough to know when to speak your truth, strong enough to know when you need to end and give up on these things, and strong enough to chalk it up as, all right, this person is not affecting me in a positive way. I accept them for who they are, but I will no longer allow them in my life, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't have to allow anyone who's a negative Nancy, anyone who's blocking your progress, or anyone who is a bad influence on you, or anyone who has stabbed you in the back. You have a lot of people who have stabbed you in the back. You've already experienced that. Why continue to further the pain by keeping people who either have already stabbed you in the back or people that you know are stabbing you in the back right now? That's again with this honesty. See the truth of a situation. It could be somebody who's threatened by you, threatened by your success, and you'll see how microaggressions, okay? There could be microaggressions, like you tell them something bad happened to you, they start laughing, they're so happy, da 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 da. They're like, oh my god, haha, I hope you feel better, like, okay, shade. And then it's like when you actually like something, like, oh yeah, I got a new job, it's like they frown or they get pissed or they furrow their eyebrows. So pay attention to that, because there's somebody who's doing that you're going to see the truth, and then you're going to be able to move away from this person. But this is somebody who, they're a very negative person. They block you every time. They lower your vibration, or they could even purposely be trying to cause stagnation or trying to trigger you. This could be somebody who knows they're being negative and openly says it to you. They're saying it in your face at this point. I've experienced this. I've seen it. And it's like the whole time I'm like, yo, I can accept people, you know, the duality of life, da da da. But also I'm like, why am I like, I can't save. You don't want to be saved. You don't want to be saved. Don't save them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's this emphasis on like, you can't save everybody. You got to go on your own journey. And yeah, this may piss off people and etc. etc. And you know, that's not your responsibility. They need to make their own choices. And they need to also own up to the fact that they're probably an asshole. And they need to become a better person. You wouldn't leave if it wasn't for them being a bad person. Okay? Or maybe you have completed your contract, because not everybody is a shitty person. Some people you hold on to because of conformity, because you're comfortable, but in reality you guys have completed your contract, and it's kind of like, we need new. This is like, you know, when you just feel like you outgrow somebody, because it's either, you know, there's the traiterness, but also there's this emphasis on like, you need newness and you outgrew somebody. Not everybody is a terrible person. Okay? But there is somebody who may be a terrible person who like you low-key know is a terrible person, but like, whether it's like their family or a friend you knew for a long time or something like that, there's something holding, maybe even a benefit that they could bring to you and stuff like that. Is it worth it? Like, it's like selling your soul kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna most likely need to, or already know that you need to let somebody go because they're blocking you and they're also stabbing you in the back, because it's like they love to see you fail, but they also hate when you're happy, you know? Happiness hater kind of vibes. There's also this emphasis on travel. Like, you don't have to travel right away. It could be short trips that you can start taking right now, or just going for walks and stuff, but getting into nature. But also it's like putting away some type of money, like maybe $5 a day, so that you can have the money to put it to go on a vacation and stuff like that, because experience is good for you guys. Okay, like, yeah, you like material things, you like nice things and stuff like that, but you also enjoy experiences. You guys love to travel, and it's probably been a little while since you have traveled. So there's this emphasis on finding a way to budget your money. Okay, maybe you have to take something out in order to replace that reprioritize your priorities. Instead of getting that coffee, make coffee at home. You know what I'm saying? There's this emphasis on like, you can take certain things out if you're worried about money. I don't have the money to book a vacation. Well, what are you overspending on, or what is something that you can give up for a couple months so that you can actually have the time of your life while traveling? Wow. What else? There are times where you block your success because you think worst case scenario as well. You could be stabbing your own back or betraying yourself because you say, I'm not good enough, when you haven't even tried. It's like you are blocking yourself because of past circumstances or because of people who projected their fear onto you. I had a friend who told me about something, and it was like, yeah, there's something that you have to process that's like blocking your fear, blocking your success. Like, not saying I'm not successful, but there was something blocking me from success towards a new project, right? And it's something I didn't process. Like, I did process it, I talked about it, but I didn't feel the feelings. Again, there's this emphasis on like, you have to feel the feelings from some type of betrayal and then let it go. Because once I did that, I feel like it definitely has opened me up to being aware of the block that has created, and now I'm able to overcome it and take action towards what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But there's this emphasis on like, somebody shit on your dreams, okay? Because I'll tell you the story. There was this tyrant lady I used to work with. Shout out to her, okay? And because she was definitely a challenge for me. She definitely taught me a lot. You know, pain is our greatest teacher. I worked with her because I worked at Wendy's for a long time, and you know, she was just like one of those people who would is a boss, like, but a fear boss. Like, I want to strike fear in everyone. I want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when she shows up, you see her car, everyone starts stressing. Like, everything needs to be perfect for her. Because if not, she'll, like, she's a yeller, a screamer, which I've dealt with that all my life because, you know, my parents and stuff. It is what it is. Tyrants. So it was like a reincarnated situation happening again. But what really grinded my gears, and I definitely didn't let go of it until recently, was the fact that when I was in a manager meeting with her and we were talking about like future goals and stuff like that, I said, I want to start my own business. And she like laughed and like made it like a joke or something. And then I don't even remember like what happened, because it's like I probably blacked out or disassociated because I was so mad. And obviously, like, I had a lot of anger issues back in the day, so I probably would have lost my job if I like felt that shit. I probably would have blew up and like cussed her out, like, who the fuck are you to tell me how to live my life? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even know how everyone else around me who surrounded me reacted either. But I will never forget that she said that shit, and I was just like, okay, like, what the fuck? And I did quit that job twice. She got me to come back, and it's like, for me, you know, it was like I sold my soul for the second time, and then I realized, and then I was like, nah, there's no going back. She really tried hard to get me to go back again, and I'm like, bro, no, it ain't worth it. I don't care how much money you're gonna give me, it ain't worth it. It was too stressful, dog. It was too stressful. Anyway, I'm so sorry. That's where we're gonna call it. If you're still here, just don't be too hard-headed, okay? There could be something holding you on to somebody, but it's like, are those benefits really worth it? It's like you're selling your soul because either like somebody is a good friend or an old friend. Like, I don't know. There's just a need to trust your intuition, trust your heart, and ask yourself, is this worth it? Maybe you need to do a pros and cons. Like, are there more pros and cons in this situation? Like, is this serving me? Is it causing me more pain than benefit? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, it's going to be different for all of you. But there is this kind of negative energy that is blocking you because of their projections onto you, or them just constantly sending you negative energy or stabbing you in the back. All right, that's what we're going to call it. I love you, Pal One. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, what's going on, pal number 2? It's your girl Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. If you are indeed new here, hit that little subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I post some new stuff. And if it resonates, give me a little thumbs up, baby. Let me know how or why in the comments. Whoa. Pal 1 was intense, but very interesting. It went a lot longer than I thought. I even started venting and talking about my own experiences. It was cute, but whatever. As always, if you want to book a reading, my email's in the description box. I will never message you for a reading, okay? we're gonna get your current energy. So keep in mind, thousands of people are watching. Not every message may resonate for you. Don't let these messages take from you. If this doesn't resonate or gets triggering at all throughout this period, just hop the fudge off. Watch another pile. Watch another reading. Do what makes you happy. Okay. Watch a comedy. I'm getting some of you guys need to watch a comedy. Or why so serious? Some of you guys, life has been getting real heavy, and it's like you need to lighten up. And I mean this 111 in the most respectful way. Like, I don't mean like, oh, lighten up, buddy, like you're taking shit too seriously. No, I mean like laughter will help you heal. Your body's probably super tense. You probably have a lot of aches and pains because you're super stressed out, and your stress is reflecting into your body. Keep in mind that disease causes disease in the body. Some of you guys need to do a fast or a fruit cleanse or a water cleanse. Okay, or you need to cut out certain things from your diet, but also there's this emphasis on like there's something stressing you out. Maybe you need to take a break, go do something fun, like watch a funny movie, or go hang out with someone who can make you laugh, or go to the park, go out to nature or something like that, just to get your mind off of something so that you can find a solution. When you're not looking for the solution, when you just accept it instead of over analyzing and you get out of your head, that's when that quiet voice, as in your intuition, can come in to help you. Okay. What is the current energy for pile number 2? What am I hearing? Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Wow. Look at the bottom of the deck. Go outside. This is the second confirmation, because the first one I talked about the inner child, and then the bottom of the deck was inner child. Crazy. Full moon, new moon, whenever it is. Okay, the full moon is starting for me probably like in a couple hours, and it's gonna be tomorrow. So there's something about you using the moon. Maybe you need to take a moon bath. Just sit outside, stare at the moon, soak in those rays. That also raises your intuition. Maybe you just need to go sit by the ocean. If you don't have an ocean, sit by the lake, sit in your backyard. But you need to sit outside because your winter is coming to an end. You had a pause. You had a lot of questions. You were questioning if your intuition was right, if you made the right choice, if what you're doing is right, if you're the big change. You guys want a big change, or some of you guys have a big change coming in. Some of you guys, it's like you have to decide. Some of you guys, it's going to come out of nowhere, but you have to make a decision. Like, let's say you have to make a move, like a new job hits you up and they're like, yeah, so you have a week, but if you accept this position, you will have to move 3,000 miles away. Okay, and and you're like, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, some of you guys have some type of opportunity. Maybe you already have this opportunity came in, like you got a promotion and you have to move. This is a life-changing decision, okay? There's this show I'm watching called Working Moms, right? And she moved to Montreal. She just had a baby and stuff, so you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to think about this. And guess what happened? She ended up making the choice to go take it, but then she ended up coming back. And because obviously she had priorities, you know, something happened to her son, so she was like, absolutely not, I'm not sticking around here, I have to go see my son, you know. But there is this emphasis on, like, that's just a random example, but there is this emphasis on, like, you're gonna have to make a decision to possibly move or go somewhere, and you may be by yourself, or, you know, this is something that, like, your manifestations have been on a pause, but this is for your highest and best good. And this is something that you may have wished for, okay? Maybe a new job or something like that. Tune into how you feel when you find this out, or tune into how you really feel about this new opportunity if you already know about this new opportunity. But there is this emphasis on, like, surrendering, okay? You guys could be confused, and maybe you just need to focus on peace of mind, on grounding, and just clearing your head and not really analyzing everything, okay? I was talking about doing, like, analyzations for pile number 1. Like, they need to, like, look at the pros and cons of a situation. For you guys, it's just like, let it go right now. You just need to let it go. The answer will come to you. Going into nature, spending some time by yourself, treating yourself, maybe taking yourself on a date, or, you know, it's just treat yourself right now. Do something that'll make you happy, okay? Do something that gets your creative juices flowing, okay? Again, just sitting outside, and connecting with the moon, maybe setting your new moon intentions, full moon intentions. It's a full moon for us, but like either way, there's some type of moon cycle that's going to be coming to you, or like the next moon cycle you need to do this, and then you will find the answers that you need. Okay, because there's emphasis on like you're gonna have to make a decision, and this is going to help you if you ground, if you spend some time with yourself and you don't tell anybody, 555, and you make this decision yourself. Okay, what do you really want? Not about what Timmy or Tabitha wants you to do, like, oh, I'll miss you if you, no, like, what do you really want? This is a good opportunity for you. And then what are the downfalls? Okay, and then after you think about that, you let it all go. You surrender and you trust that the decision will be made. You will know what you need to do at the right time, but you're not going to force it. Don't force it. It'll come to you. All right, let's get into your reading. Okie dokie, pile number 2. We have clear your energy, okay? Reclaim your energy and reclaim your power. We have Oracle and same shit, different day. That's how it's felt, huh? Like same shit, different day. You need this new energy that's coming in, and you do have new energy coming in. With this oral, it's big. Oracle? Oh my god. That's funny. Maybe it's like you need to be careful about what you are saying, okay? There's this emphasis on like how do you talk to yourself? Or how do you think to yourself, okay? Because what you say manifests. And there's this emphasis on like you keep telling yourself, okay, because I always bring this up, like how I was super clumsy. Mind you, I just fell the other day, so my hand's a little fucked up, and yeah. I brushed that shit off though, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean my elbow hurts, and what's crazy is like this is the smallest little scab and it fucking hurts like a bee. But anyway, I digress. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, this oracle, not oral, but it's like emphasis on like what are you speaking into the world, because you do speak and feel and visualize your existence, okay? It doesn't matter what's going on outside of you, it's how you react to the things outside of you, okay? Have you been reactive? Have you been making other people's or others' negativity your reality? Are you taking on other people's energy? With this clear your energy, there's definitely this emphasis on like, 1, you need to cleanse and clear energy, spiritual bath. Like I said in part 1, 2, maybe you need to do a spiritual bath, but a lot of you guys, you need to do like maybe some candle work, like a hex breaker or anything like that. Uncrossing, okay, if you don't want to do maybe an egg cleanse, or grab Palo Santo like she got up in this bee, or you can use selenite and stuff like that. There's a lot of different herbs and a lot of different ways, but you can obviously Google or YouTube or TikTok, how can I cleanse my energy, and trust your intuition and whatever one feels right to you and also feels more practical to you, and you feel like, because your belief in this is what really gives it the power. You're the one that gives it the power again. But also reclaiming your power. Maybe you guys need to call your power back every day. A lot of you guys are definitely extremely spiritual, but also there's this emphasis on like you could be going through your Saturn return, which means it's like you go through a lot of hardships and a lot of endings happen because you step into this new emphasis. This is like, depending on the karma, have you been putting out good karma? Okay, now is the time to kind of switch your shit. Okay, you've been doing the same shit different day, complaining, and then you continue to manifest more to complain about. There's this emphasis on like, what have you been doing in your day-to-day that is blocking you? Okay, we're obviously going to clarify a little deeper, but that's just what I got through right now. Don't say things that block you, okay? Don't say like, oh, I'm not going to be good enough, or not. That would never happen to me. Can't, won't, but that is forbidden from you right now, okay? Don't say that shit, okay? Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody what you planning on doing either, okay? All right. And don't be scared of the unknown, okay? A lot of you guys, you've become this like complacent energy, and then you want freshness, you want newness, but if you want things to change in your life, you're gonna have to change the things that you do in your life, okay? You're gonna have to change things. Let's just clear your energy. The Emperor, holy shit. The World. Oh, when you do this, guys, okay, hold on. I want you to understand how much happiness is going to come to you, and how much more energy, more disciplined, how much more structure will come to you. Yes, you want to be structured, but also you want to keep your structure fluid, because that's going to bring you about success. Like I was just talking about in part 1, I get my best work done when I'm in a good energy, okay? Tapping into your emotional intelligence. Do I have the energy? How do I feel right now? And then what do I need to do to refuel my energy, to reclaim my power so that I can get this done? You know, you need to make a creation plan, okay? Making sure you're not doing the same thing every day, but also having, there's that duality. Like there's certain things that you need to do every day, okay? But you need a daily routine. And then also you need to make sure that you do one thing that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Okay, just that one thing will shift your life. Either way, you are stepping towards success. But there is this type of block because we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse coming through. Because if you are not in the right energy, you will not be in a creative or a receptive energy. You will not be able to fully be motivated, be excited. You want to be excited, okay? And yes, there are things that, like, you know, we can't. But if you're a business owner and you know that you can triple your productivity if you cut down and work, instead of working 5 days, you know, or maybe cutting your hours, you work 5 days but only 3 days that 5 days and stuff like that, there's emphasis. Or you work every other day and stuff. You're going to need to find a flow that works for you while still having structure. It's about balance for you guys, okay? I know that you guys are definitely a paradox, and that's the thing is, it's like, you know, you love creative freedom. You know you don't want to live a regular life. You do still need structure, okay, in regards to your eating habits, your sleeping habits, and maybe getting your body moving, and also some type of thing that brings you peace and learning, okay? Learning, maybe you need to read, maybe you need to listen to audiobooks, but in order to master your craft, master your business, master whatever this thing is that you're chasing for success that brings you emotional fulfillment, there's something that you are successful at, you are good at, that a lot of energies do see you. This could be like you have an online business, maybe you're an influencer or something like that. You could even be a psychic or something, and it's like you need to clear your energy, taking time to do that, reclaim your power. Then the next day you're in the perfect energy and you triple your productivity. Okay, what is this oracle energy? Okay, your intuition is guiding you. Your intuition never fails. And I feel like you are surrounded by a lot of people who choose fear over faith, even if they act like they don't. What's this oracle? You need to take a step back from somebody. They don't have to be a water sign, but they could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Once you do that, you will there's somebody who, it's like, you're gonna get massive amounts of success and your life is gonna propel out of nowhere. But I do feel like you have somebody, and it's not like, I don't think they're doing it on purpose, but they could just be like, you know, they love you and you love them, but there's this emphasis. Queen of Pentacles. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Hanged Man. They have like this kind of perspective that may send negative energy towards you unconsciously or subconsciously, okay? It's giving jealousy or, you know, materialistic, possessive. You could be doing something, or you could be living your life the way that this person wants to live, and you know, they could be kind of projecting negative energies onto you, okay? There's emphasis on just, you know, taking some time to yourself and stepping away from them, maybe cutting off communication and focusing on your wishes fulfilled, or focusing on doing different things. And don't judge this person, because I feel like you know who this person is. It's just you know that you need to take a step back, one, because they need to figure themselves out, and absence makes the heart grow fonder, and maybe, you know, they need to understand that they could be operating out of lack because they're comparing themselves to you, because they could be unhappy. They need to process that. It's giving like you can't save them, okay? This is a person who needs to process this on their own, and they are capable. They could be going through something right now, and you are a very caring and compassionate and helpful person, but right now you do not have the full energy to give to this person. So boundaries, because we have this circle around this hermit. Using your intuition. I'm not saying you have to cut off complete communication, because we do have the 8 of Wands here. You can still communicate to this person here and there, but make sure you're trusting your intuition in regards to when this person is hitting you up and what is the purpose. Okay, there is this emphasis on like this person, they have like some demons that they need to face, and you know, everyone needs to understand that the only way that you can really heal is by healing yourself. Nobody else can do the healing for you, okay? And no matter how hard you try, the person who can heal is themselves, okay? The only person who can heal them is themselves. What is this same shit different day? Ooh, your sleep schedule. Whoa. You don't want to change it, right? It's like you could be fighting your sleep right now, and you don't want to fight it, okay? You're trying to get to sleep, but there's this emphasis on like you have to change, you know, what you do before. Don't lose hope though, okay? Maybe it's like you need to change the time that you go to work. Maybe it's like you need to stop looking at your phone before you go to sleep, or stop binge watching a show, or maybe go to sleep a little earlier. You feel like this is the same shit different day, but it's because maybe you're waking up too late, or maybe you're, you know, going to sleep too late or something like that. There's this emphasis on like you need to switch your sleep schedule, and also, you know, prioritize getting to sleep faster. And it's your anxiety. You could also be stressing a lot of things, one that you may have no control over. And the thing is like if you have faith and have hope and believe that no matter what, everything will work out for you, I promise you that it will. If you don't believe that, I promise you that you will not. Okay, what you believe manifests, whether you believe that ish or not, and you can see it. Okay, if you say, again, this emphasis on like if you talk negatively to yourself, like, oh, I forget everything, you will forget everything. Okay, but you can trick your mind and your body and your soul, 1111, and you can manifest things. You can manifest change. It's about your belief systems. You need to ask yourself, what are your beliefs? What are your core values? And what beliefs are not yours to carry? Or what beliefs do you want to let go of? If you constantly say you're a night owl, or you always have trouble sleeping, you will continuously have trouble sleeping. And you also need to find a way to unwind, or maybe you need to journal or do some voice notes or something so that you can clear out your mind, because there's emphasis on like you guys start rambling in your head, and it's like the same shit every night. You're like, you know, and it's like that's what's causing you to not have sleep, and then you cause more problems because you wake up grouchy and just like unmotivated, and it's really blocking your success and blocking this transformation that you know needs to happen. Anything else? Yeah, you're stuck. You're either stuck and it's because of somebody else. Maybe somebody's projecting their stresses onto you. Maybe you're just stressed about certain things. Let that shit go, or set boundaries, but also have patience and trust that everything will work out. Set that intention. Like, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I know that God got me, and I know that I will find a way, or a way will be found for me by the grace of God. So, let's get into your tarot. All right, pile number 2. We literally have a lot going on here, I know. But I do what I'm guided to. So we have the 2 of Wands, and then the 3 of Swords. We also have the Hermit, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and then we also have the Empress, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Hanged One, which is the Hangman, and the Fool. Okay. Hey, yo, somebody is a victim around you. You got somebody in a victim mentality, somebody who does crocodile tears instead of letting go and trusting, or instead of holding themselves accountable. This could be somebody who's extremely emotionally manipulative. Like, let's say you set boundaries with this person. This person's like, oh, yeah, no, it's cool. I'll handle it myself. I'll be okay. And, you know, maybe they start crying, or like, I don't have anybody. And, you know, it's like, that's dramatic, but it's also like 111. It's giving like, you have plans, you have things, and you could be extremely happy right now, you know, and there could be somebody that you need to take some time away from. Again, we have the Hermit again, and it's like they could be a friend or a lover, or, you know, just somebody who you have love for with this Two of Cups, okay? But the thing is like this Seven of Swords, this is somebody who has a negative mentality right now, and I heard it's rubbing off on you, or it will if you do not take a step back from them, okay? Again, they need to do this themselves. They will be like the lotus and come through that muck, you know, but there is something that they do need to process themselves, okay? And they're going to come in with a new energy, healed and transformed. But right now, they're emotionally manipulative. They're deceptive. They're also extremely negative. And they could be projecting all of that shit onto you. Just take a step back. Okay, if they really need you and stuff like that, be there. But I feel like some of them are being a little over dramatic and manipulative just to get you around, because there's something about your energy. You help them forget about their problems. You have this healing energy. They could be an energy vampire right now and not even know it. Okay, because I feel like you can become an energy vampire when you're going through hard times and when you're in a really negative, draining energy. And it's like you can get out of it, but it's like there's this emphasis on like, this person needs to process this, okay? You have a lot of things that you need to focus on. I also want to mention that you need to give yourself way more credit, because you are destined for success. You are extremely handsome or beautiful, and I don't think that you appreciate the way that you look. And yes, you have your own authentic look, but you guys like really, and I don't know if you had a lot of haters. I mean, a lot of beautiful people have people that are mean to them because they could be jealous of their looks and stuff like that. But there's also, you just have like your own authentic, beautiful features that nobody else has, and also that could also make you get demonized and harassed and shit too. Let's say you have beautiful eyebrows. Instead of people giving you compliments on your eyebrows, they try to be like, oh, you have bushes, you have thick you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you're insecure about your eyebrows when there's people trying to get eyebrows that look like yours. You know, there's something that you got bullied for when you were younger. Obviously teenage years too, you know, but it could have been since childhood. There's something that you got bullied for that is actually something that they bullied you because they wanted it. They didn't like that you had that shit, whether it's your skin complexion, whether it's your smile, whether it's your eyes, your hair, your body, whatever, it doesn't matter, your laugh, your intelligence. There's something that people felt insecure or jealous or resentful that you got it. Like, what makes Proud 2 so special? A lot of you guys are very, very much favored. This good luck that you have over your life does trigger a lot of people. But the right people will not compare. The right people will support your wins and not be this shady ass energy. And there's this emphasis on like, you guys could be extremely truthful, extremely honest. And also there's this emphasis on the crybabiness. People, you know, you speaking your truth and them flipping it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be careful in regards to communication. Like I said, for pile number 1, 444. There's this emphasis on like, well, it's Mercury retrograde and it's in Aries, so that means it's combative energy connected to war, you know, the god of war. You know what I'm saying? It's like people are going to be fighting a lot for the next month, and obviously this could just be the general energy around you. It doesn't have to be like Mercury retrograde is going on when you're watching this, but a lot of you guys will be watching this when I'm dropping it. We're already in the shadow phase, and I've already seen so much so far and been tested myself. But I digress. You have a new beginning coming in as you shift your perspective on your abundance and what abundance means to you. It doesn't have to be money, but it's like get serious about what you want for your future. Get serious about what you need to let go of, because you have new beginnings coming in, but only when you let go of either this person for a little while because they're not being deceptive, or they're really fear-based right now. And yeah, you guys have good times, but this person needs to bloom into that lotus themselves, okay? If that means that they have to process this themselves, if they need to actually get honest with their feelings and their repressed heartbreak and stuff, there's this emphasis on like, this person is not facing a bigger deal, and they end up like playing victim, like, oh my god, there was so much traffic. Like, yeah, there's traffic every day. Like, what are you crying about? Why are you mad? Like, somebody is crying over spilled milk. Okay, somebody's making mountains out of anthills, and you can't keep supporting this. It's like you're, what do you call it? Enabling them. you know, because you're a shoulder to cry on, you're a support system, but this person loves that. And I think they got to the point where they could be extremely codependent on you right now, and that's dangerous. This person needs, you know, just set, I'm not saying again, like, you don't have to cut off communication, but make sure you're aware of what they're doing, what they're saying. Speak your truth to this person, and don't allow this person to block you, or these people, because it could be more than one person, from you getting the stuff that you need to done. You are destined for abundance, success, your partner, okay? You're going to manifest your dream partner. Another thing is like maybe you need to go hermit so that you can spend more time with your partner, because this deceptive energy could be taking away your energy from other people. Prioritize your priorities. Whatever you're investing in and working on also is going to grow, but you do need to transform something in regards to your energy and putting in your energy. Again, this emphasis on working on things when you're in a good energy so that you can get more bang for your buck. You also need to use your planner and your schedule more, and schedule times at least once a week to do something that will ground you, okay? Again, going outside, you know, doing grounding meditations, putting your hand on the top of your head just to get you out of your head, because a lot of you guys could definitely be overthinkers, overanalyzers. You could even be an air sign. We have Virgo too coming through, Aquarius, which is an air sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, another air sign. Heavy air sign energies. But yeah, with the Virgo energy too, you could be over analyzing certain situations and not paying attention to other ones, okay? You know you have to make a decision, and yeah, this decision could be heartbreaking to set boundaries with someone when you feel like they need you, but the thing is they don't really need you. It's like they want you. They just want you because of your energy, and you know, you have to end that in order to step into this new energy, this new wish fulfillment, okay? Some of you guys, you may feel codependent or feel like you need to stick around to somebody. Okay, you may feel stuck on somebody, and that's what also could be blocking your success. It's giving like, let's say you're dating someone and you live with them and stuff, and there's a new opportunity and you have to move. Like I was saying earlier, like you may have to move, and you know, you either feel guilty, like, oh, I feel like this person will be effed and stuff like that. They'll be okay. Just set the intention that this is going to be for my highest and best good and their highest and best good, and support them in whatever way that you can, but also trust and know that they'll find their way just as you have found your way, and just as everyone else has found their own way. When someone needs help, and if you ask, God will provide in one way or another, okay? Everything always works out, okay? That's what we're going to call it, pile number 2. That was intense. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. You're destined for greatness. Do not forget that. And I wish you so much love, success, and abundance, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. What up, pile number 3? Last but never least, of course, it's your girl Drea, and it's Theowlsintuition. Pile 1 and pile 2 were kind of similar, but not really. They had like different stories, different themes, but it always comes down to like other people affecting their energy. Okay? If you're new here, hit that subscribe and the bell. Wait, whoa. So you get notified when I post some new content. If it resonates, give me a little thumbs up. Let me know how or why. Okay? We're going to get your current energy. So as always, thousands of people are watching, so not every message may be for you. Keep that in mind. Don't let these messages take from you. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay? If it doesn't resonate, or if it triggers you, because this is a blunt truth, you can click off at any time. You know, watch another reading, watch another reader, do whatever makes you happy. Okay? Let's get it. What is pile 3's current energy, so we can know that this is their pile? Ooh, you're manifesting something. Something that you're manifesting is coming in. It's been a while. This has been a while coming, right? It's been a long time coming, not a while coming. What the fuck? And I feel like, you know, the divine is finally helping you because you decided to ask for help, okay? It's like you're finally believing, okay? You know, maybe you operated like, I'll believe it when I see it. Nah, now you're like, I believe in miracles. Maybe you're believing in miracles more, and you're believing that your manifestations are possible because you're looking back and you're kind of like maybe processing the times where you've experienced miracles, when serendipitous things have happened, when magic has happened, or when you've manifested things and you're like, oh shit, like, I did this, I did that, and you know, yeah, it took time, but I always manifested what it is that I wanted. And sometimes it took longer because it wasn't right for me, but they was like, okay, if you really want this, we're gonna give it to you. And then when I actually got it, it's like, damn, this isn't what I wanted, or this wasn't, you know, for my highest and best good, but it taught you something, didn't it? And now it's like, instead of like specifics, you may have like surrendered, like, I just want to be happy, I just want a high paying job, I just want to be free, I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to travel. You've kind of you've surrendered. Okay, you're not trying to manifest a specific person or a specific car or whatever it is. Again, I always bring this emphasis because I mentioned the car. Like, I went to the car dealership with this specific car in mind. It was a nice color too. It was purple, my favorite color and stuff. Or I don't know what color it was. It was like a purplish color, but it obviously wasn't purple straight up, right? But emphasis on, I went there with a specific model and I ended up test driving it. It was trash to drive. I didn't like the feeling. Then this person, and I was still gonna get it. I was like, yeah, you know, let's just do it, you know. And he was like, hold up, I got this car right here. And I loved this car that I picked, and it was very divinely guided. I had trust and faith, and I also test drove it, and I was like, this is exactly what I want. Like, it has everything I wanted and more, you know. But there is this emphasis on, like, once you release, it will be only a matter of time for your manifestations to come. You've been asking for help. You've been asking for guidance. You've surrendered the specificity, okay? You've kind of just, like, you know, you're like, yo, it's like, you know how people are like, oh, when it comes to birth of a child, right? Like, oh, I want a boy or I want a girl. It's like, you're, instead of saying you want a boy or girl, you're like, I just want a happy, healthy child. I just want a healthy child. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I don't care if they're a boy, girl, whatever, they, them. Like, you're just like, I just want a happy, healthy child. And that's what you're doing in regards to something that you have been manifesting for a while. You got clear and honest about the fact that you want this feeling, that you want this experience, instead of like, I want this specific purse and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I'm saying purse, but you know, you've written down what you want to manifest, but you're releasing the how. Okay, like, I want to, you know, get 1 million subscribers. I don't know how I'm gonna get it. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, you know, 1 million is excessive. But I mean, hey, shout out. You know, there are people who have over like 2 million, 3 million, a lot of subscribers. 444, and it's because they believed in it, but they released, you know, the timing. Okay, because sometimes it takes longer, especially if it's a big manifestation. That's when you just surrender and focus on yourself. But you have to continuously believe that it is coming, despite the fact that, you know, it's going to take a little bit more time. Just know that you asked and you shall receive. And also continuously connecting with your guides, your angels, God, Source, Almighty, okay, asking them for guidance, asking them for protection, and just, you know, working with the universe, taking one step at a time and just not rushing. So if that resonates at all, let's get into your reading. We literally had, like, what is it? Ask your angels? Ask for help, and it says angels of celestial beings who protect over. Angels are celestial beings. You ask for angelic help, and then we literally have ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Isn't that cute? I love that. Wow. Rejection is divine protection. Something that you wanted, that you thought you wanted, it literally, you got rejected. Whether it was like you got rejected, and it was painful, obviously, you know, you felt disrespected, you felt like, what the fuck, or like you just felt like you failed, or you felt like, damn, why am I not getting what it is that I want? Is it my fault? Am I not worthy? Switch that. Okay, think about it as you got saved from something, or that was protection. Okay, you don't know what could have happened if you ended up receiving this, or going through with this, or dating this person, or whatever it was that you got rejected. Okay, and there's emphasis on you know, you not being afraid to release control, or release the expectations, or just releasing people. Okay, releasing circumstances and situations, releasing the past. We're going to clarify these though. Releasing outdated perspectives, okay? Maybe things that you haven't healed, processing them, and then releasing them. No longer dwelling on situations that may have not worked out, okay, from the past. There's emphasis on like there's emotional turmoil from your past in regards to things that you didn't receive or outcomes that happened, and you blame yourself, or, you know, there's this like unintentional grudge you're holding against the universe because of it. And it's like they want you to know that it didn't work out, or that didn't happen because, like, say you didn't get a job, you got rejected or fired from a job. There's a reason for whatever this thing that caused you pain that happened. It's a part of the sacred plan. What's this? Your angels. Ask your angels. They want to support you in regards to your success and your abundance. They want you to know that as you take inspired action towards whatever this thing is, you will be successful. I have 2 cards of success, recognition, you being seen. A lot of you guys, you're meant to make some type of creative venture. Okay, you're meant to do something creative, maybe online, with this 6 of Wands and the World. Okay, 2 of Wands. It's a plan that you already have. You just haven't taken the action yet because you feel foolish, or you feel like you don't have enough. You feel like it won't give you the outcome that you really desire, and there's something that you need to heal in regards to that. Okay, like competition, or maybe somebody told you you don't have enough to do that, you won't be able to do that. Don't project your shit onto me, bitch. Okay, again, like I said in another pile, like I had an old boss and I told them in a meeting in front of everyone, I want to start a business, right? And she straight up laughed in my face like, you'll never do that shit. And I just had to process that now, even though this happened like years ago, like over like 5 to maybe even 10 years ago, okay? And I was young, yes, but like, who's to say I couldn't start a business, you know? And it's that kind of vibe. A lot of you guys want to be entrepreneurs, or you want to be a creative, or you want to be an influencer or something like that. A lot of you hold a lot of influence and you have the potential, but people may project onto you because of the fact that you are too, when I hear you are too talented, you guys have a lot of talents, okay? We have a lot of arms here. And these people who project onto you saying things instead of being supportive, those are people you need to keep at arm's length. Okay, because look at this card. Hold on. We have these 2 women in back of this lady, and they're dim, dull. They're staring at her. One is kind of like angry, and the other is kind of like in awe, like she's missing out. Like, I want those grapes. You know what I'm saying? I want what she has. You may have 1 or 2 people that see your success and either envy it or are mad, you know? And that is when you need to ask the angels, like, ask the angels, reveal to me who is for me and what is for me, and ask for, you know, can you tell me what talents that I need to give to the world? Because there's something about, you have a talent and you find your purpose by putting your talent out into the world. Your purpose is putting this talent out into the world, but it will also give you benefits as well. Okay, you are very charismatic. It's not hard for you to get attention. Look, we have the sun, Leo energy coming through. Yeah, you guys, and maybe there's been childhood trauma that, you know, may have blocked you. Like, you know, maybe you were talkative and stuff, and then, you know, you got yelled at by your parents, like, shut the fuck up, and then, you know, you became somewhat introverted. I put quotations because in reality you're not introverted. You just got yelled at for speaking your truth, and that has stuck with you since you were a child, so you're more quiet and reserved. That's specific. But you get it, right? And you have to face the fact that your happiness comes from within, and you also find happiness when you put out whatever this is. You feel happiness when you make a positive impact. There's a talent, there's something that you're doing, there's something that you're meant to do, that you're meant to put out. You love to do it. People love that you do it. And yeah, some people may not love that you do it, or maybe some people are jealous of the fact that you're able to do it, or maybe the fact that, you know, it's going to bring you success, or maybe the fact that you need to take a step back from them to focus on what you need to do. Okay, maybe you set a lot of boundaries. Maybe you go hermit a lot because you have to work a lot or stuff, you know? And it may rub people the wrong way because they're like, oh, they get mad with this 5 of Wands. They get mad and, you know, hot-headed and shit. And that's how they show their mask. Like, you know? Like, oh, it's fine, you know, it's alright. Instead of like, you work too much, or like, you can do that later. Like, excuse me? Like, I'm trying to get that done now. Okay? I have a schedule to keep. And yes, there is obviously a time to, you know, prioritize your friendships and your fam and stuff, but you got to get honest, okay? Are you trusting your head over your heart, or are you trusting your intuition? Or are you allowing this fear-based mentality to come in because of somebody saying, oh, you can do that later, and then all of a sudden, you know, you may not be able to do it later. It's about weighing your options. Can you do it later or not? Because if you can, then maybe the real question is, are you neglecting others, or are you, you know, balancing, prioritizing your loved ones and getting the work that you need to done, and also prioritizing the time that you need to spend by yourself, because everyone needs solitude. Okay. What is this? Sacred Waters. We got the Creatrix. Okay. Yeah, going with the flow is definitely going to help you. But also, you need to make sure that you really just trust that you have the power, that you are divinely supported, that you can't see beyond the veil, but you can feel beyond the veil. You can feel your path. You can trust in what makes you feel good with this Ace of Cups energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're also going to find the truth about, you know, maybe you focusing on self-love. The Ace of Cups represents self-love as well. And with this Three of Cups in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse, you may find the truth out of, you know, when you prioritize your manifestations and self-love, and you're pouring into yourself and creating a sacred space for yourself instead of allowing others to continuously overstep your boundaries. That might shock people in a negative way. With this Tower in the reverse, people don't want you to change, and also you are meant to live an unconventional life. With this Hierophant in the reverse, you're going to see the truth of certain people. You're going to see the truth, and you're not going to be stressed because you're just going to close it out. With this Eight of Swords in the reverse, and then the World and the Six of Swords again, I mean the Six of Wands, but I also said the Six of Swords, you will heal because you'll understand, like, yeah, the right people will respect my boundaries. The right people will allow me, you know, as long as I'm not hurting them, because you choosing yourself is not hurting them. Let's be real honest. You setting boundaries, you're not purposely trying to backstab somebody. You're not purposely out to get somebody, and someone, maybe a friend, because it was the Three of Cups, may feel like this is a personal attack, when in reality you're just setting boundaries and you're choosing yourself, and that may expose them, and you know that you may have to make a move and move away and realize like you were overgiving to somebody, and maybe they were taking advantage of you, and now they feel drained, not drained, but I guess like they feel like they're missing out because they don't have the ability to get your energy. You may have another, some of y'all could have come from another pile, but you may have like an energy vampire around you that manipulates you or is trying to manipulate you, and then when you set boundaries, they maybe like, you know, it's giving crocodile tears again, like they cry, or they try to play victim, or they make something so big when in reality you're not trying to hurt them. They're trying to act like, oh, you're selfish, da, 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 when you're just putting yourself first. It's not you being selfish. You've helped them out a lot. You've given to them, but like the one time, they never talk about all the times that you help them. They only talk about the times when you don't, or the times when you fuck up, or your mistakes and shit. It's a lot of criticism instead of like acknowledging or feeling gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's not grateful for your friendship, and they need to like either figure that out, or they're gonna lose you. Okay, whether the universe forces this to happen or not, because some of you guys, you don't want to leave this person, but the universe will make it happen, because this person will take themselves out. They'll check themselves out because of the fact that they can't use you or drain you anymore. Just so you know. Rejected. The Justice. Yeah, that was meant to happen, because if you wasn't rejected by whatever this was, whether it was a job, whether it was a lover, because we have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and the Emperor in the reverse. There was somebody who either would have been some dictatorship who makes you overstep your boundaries, somebody who would make you miss opportunities, put you in a negative mindset, put you in a lack, drain your pockets. You would overgive to somebody while they were just controlling you, manipulating you, breadcrumbing you, making you think that they were giving to you, or making you think that this is exactly what you deserve, or what, you know, the only thing that you're worthy of. Like it's a blessing for you to be here, when in reality it actually was not exactly what they projected or or said there was some type of falsity, and the rejection was divine protection, and also somebody's getting karma because they were trying to, you know, manipulate you or cause something, you know, or like project this fantasy when in reality it was actually going to be extremely bad and be something that would hurt you, you know. And now your good karma is that you have new opportunities coming in with the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool, because you got rejected from something else. And this is going to be better, 10 times better, 12-12, than whatever this thing or person or situation was. Let's get into your tarot. Okay, pile number 3. Some of you guys just need a mental, physical, and emotional recharge because my battery is going to die. I literally just like turned this camera on, I started recording, and then it's like blinking like, oh my god, I need a break. I need to get charged. So yeah. Also, some of you guys, you need to slow down when you're driving. Leave earlier, okay? Don't stress about traffic. You know what happens every freaking day. Maybe change your route or just leave earlier or something, okay? And also, if like someone cuts you off, drive carefully, obviously, too, but don't be speeding too much. There's emphasis on like you guys need to be careful, and if your car needs some type of maintenance, you know, save up money, or, you know, get it done ASAP if you already have that money, because yeah, there's emphasis on just driving safely, carefully, something about your car, okay? And also not getting too much road rage, because that will raise your blood pressure and fuck you up. Alright, but hold on, let me change my battery. Okay, I want you guys to know that you are definitely going to be extremely abundant in this lifetime, and I do feel like some crazy opportunity is going to come to you if you continuously work on perfecting and learning new things for whatever it is that is your craft or whatever talent or business or gift you have. But do not put too much pressure, okay? Continue learning things. Don't criticize. Take criticism if people give you criticism as constructive criticism. If people are just being mean, bashing you, etc., ignore it, block it, whatever. But just keep in mind that, you know, sometimes criticism may bring awareness to things that we can improve that we may have forgotten about, okay? But don't criticize yourself. Be honest with yourself, but, you know, keep that mental mind, that voice in your head as positive as you can, okay? Again, there's this emphasis on somebody's going to get karma because you have some negative Nancy, some type of vindictive energy around you. When you leave this person's life, they're going to get karma. They're in secret competition with you, and it's about material things. This person feels like you shouldn't be more happy than them because it's somebody who has more money than you. Like, they feel that they have a better job with you. Maybe they're more stable or have more material things. Whatever, it doesn't matter. There's something about this person feeling like they have more than you in some way, shape, or form, and yet they feel like you're happier than them, so they're pissed off about it or in a competition. It's like somebody who has a better job than you, right? But they're more miserable than you, and they're pissed off. Like, I make more money than this person. Why is this person more happy than me? They need to figure that shit out on their own. That has nothing to do with you, but you will find out about this, or you're going to start to see it. Like I was talking about in another pile, somebody's going to expose themselves. Okay? Do not get involved with confrontation outside of yourself. Okay? If it's directed towards you, sure, you know, defend yourself, speak your truth in a calm, responsive, not reactive manner. Take a breath, take a walk, then respond. If it is somebody else, they can handle it themselves, unless it's like somebody getting beat up physically. Do not involve yourself in other people's drama. People are going to try and involve you in their drama to feed their own ego. Like, oh yeah, you know, don't you agree with me? And you're just going to be like, absolutely not. Like, or, you know, they're going to try and throw these burdens on you. Like, oh, you should hate this person. You should come at this person. Come with me to go do, to stab this person's tires, you know, fuck my ex, let's go egg their house and stuff like that. It's like that kind of vibe. Like somebody negative wants to be vindictive and like attack somebody or inflict their own type of karma to be petty. And they want you to be involved or they need your help. Say no. Because if you don't say no, one, you're going to get karma, obviously. And two, it's just going to bring more drama and it could even cause a lot of things to fall apart in your life. There's also this emphasis on keeping your mask up with people, okay? Keeping your relationship private if you are in a relationship. If you're not, then just keeping... If you're dating or like if you're single, like just don't tell people about your romantic life. I do feel like certain people get triggered by that. There's also this emphasis on embracing and loving your body, all of you, okay? Taking care of yourself, you know, and dressing for success. Like, you know, maybe you like to dress comfortable. You may wear sweatpants and stuff. Pick one day, because my friend, she would do like Saturdays where she would like do her makeup and get dressed up, and every week, because that was her form of self-love. It's like that kind of vibe, like get dressed up. I'm saying you have to do like your makeup and stuff, but just put on something that makes you feel nice, okay? Something that makes you feel good, boosts your confidence at least once a week. Because there's this self-esteem issue that you guys have, and it's because of other people, and it has nothing to do with you or your talent, but you doing little things towards self-love, self-care, dressing the part, looking the part, giving yourself credit, acknowledging how far you have come, or just being grateful for where you are will propel you towards further success. You guys are messed up? Some of you guys have a messed up view in regards to you, because like you or your success or anything, because you were never validated as a child. You were only criticized, and that does leave a mark. And you know, maybe no one ever told you they were proud of you, and nobody is obligated to do that. You know, they should, especially if they're a parent. But you can't force anybody in this world. They all have free will. Unfortunately, that does cause people to neglect or criticize their children, and there's this emphasis on that messed you up, and now it's time to reverse that shit and give yourself your own validation. You don't need outside validation. Some of you guys have already processed that, but there's still a need for a little further processing in regards to why you used to externally seek validation. A lot of you guys have stopped doing it, but there's like, you didn't process what the core trigger was, and that could mean it could come back if you don't get the root. You know what I'm saying? The root of the situation, or the root of the problem. There's also this need for understanding that yes, you need to learn, and you need to become better at whatever your craft is, but you don't need to do it in an overwhelming way. Like, you don't need to study for 12 hours. You need to figure out a schedule, or, you know, when you go for a walk, listen to the audios and stuff, or, you know, listen to it on the treadmill. This group needs to habit stack, okay? Habit stacking for me is like, I listen to subliminals while I do my morning routine after my meditations, okay? If I want to, you know, watch a show or watch a reading or, you know, learn something, I could do that while I'm on the treadmill. I used to listen to audiobooks, which I should probably get back on that since I'm saying it. While I would take showers, I would listen to an audiobook, and I would finish that book within a couple days. Depending, you know, because sometimes I like to take long showers, sometimes I don't. But obviously, if it's a couple hours, it's going to take a couple of days. But it's like you're reading a book, you're listening to a book. I do enjoy listening to them more than once, because every time you learn something or you study something again, you're looking at it from a different perspective and new energy, and you're going to pick up on things that you may have missed. That's the key to you guys, like, learning new, because you guys know a lot, but it's like, you can use the resources that you already have. Some of you need to reread a book that you have already read, and it's going to give you the answer that you need, okay? it could be something that you used to practice or do a lot that maybe you forgot, or like, you know, because you learned other things, or just it escaped your mind, but there's a reminder that needs to come through. So going within, asking yourself, where do I need improvement in, or where can I learn further? What do I need to focus on? When that comes up, what resources do I already possess that I could reuse or use in a different way? Okay, or, and then, you know, after you do that, have one lined up for, you know, maybe a new resource. Or like with me, like I read, there's emphasis on you guys reading. I read in the morning, and then the audio book maybe when you shower, or when you're driving to work, or something like that, when you're on your walk or on your treadmill. Obviously these are optional, but also there's this emphasis on like reading, or reading something fantasy. You know, a lot of you guys, before you go to sleep, you need to maybe read a book instead of going on your phone or watching Netflix, like I said, in another pile. Anything else? I think that could be it for you guys. Also, trust that if you're not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, there's this combative energy that you need to tone it down, or this person needs to tone it down, and you need to set boundaries. If somebody keeps coming at you and criticizing you and finding an argument in everything, whether it's that person or you, there's a connection that it's like, it needs to get toned down. You need to set boundaries, or you need to respect their boundaries, or stop trying to pick a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's reminding me of one day when I was with my ex. She got into a fight with somebody, and then what happened? She came into the room, and then she started coming at me, and I was like, some of y'all could be bipolar. I was like, did I do something to piss you off? You know what I'm saying? She's like, no. I'm like, why are you being mean to me, you know? Because there could be like somebody else triggers you, or, you know, somebody else triggers them, and then they take it out on you, or you take it out on them. You look for something to argue with about, or they do, and then it's like, whoa, can we unpack this? You know, can we not? Like, why are we fighting over something that has nothing to do with me? Or why are you projecting your anger onto them, or why are they projecting their anger onto you? Take it as it resonates. It could be either story, okay? It could even be both. Like, both of you guys are doing it continuously, and you're in a never-ending cycle of arguing, and it's getting overwhelming to the point where it's like you guys will not even want to be in a relationship, and that is how you can prevent this from coming. Or you need to take some time apart so that you can, you know, feel the gratitude for, you know, what is good. You know, with relationships and connections, we tend to over criticize instead of focusing on the actual good. And when you focus on the negative, you attract more negative in any situation that includes your relationship. So if you have somebody and you continuously complain about them, you're going to find more things to complain about them for, or about, or whatever. You get it. So that's what we're going to call it, pile number 3. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.